delve into a recent study highlighting Louisiana as the most affordable state for home care. Joining me right now to explore just what that means for residents of Louisiana is Senior Vice President of Sales for Caring Careers, Ms. Susan Crawford. Good morning, young lady. How you feeling today?
I'm excellent. Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am, of course. Thank you for coming on. Now, Ms. Crawford, can you elaborate on the findings of the study that ranked Louisiana the most affordable state for home care?
Absolutely. With caring.com, we love to know where we can help seniors and families find the most affordable options for what they need. What we've seen in the past year is that for home care, especially, and so many seniors and families really benefit from utilizing in-home health care to be able to assist and extend time at home. And Louisiana has come in at the very top as an option. So we've actually even seen increases nationwide in the cost of home care, while Louisiana in the last year has actually had a 10% decrease. So a very affordable, very positive option for seniors and their families in your state.
Nice, splendid. I love to hear it. Now, you said that it recently jumped down 10%, but it's still very affordable for Louisianians. What factors contribute to Louisiana's top ranking in home care affordability?
I think a lot of it is being able to have caregivers available, right? Staffing, being able to have people who are interested in being a caregiver for seniors, for their families, having that skill, and then really kind of embracing that, as well as the cost of those caregivers is often dependent upon cost of living, as well as, the other economic factors in a region. And what we've seen is Louisiana has a very robust group of caregivers that are there for long-term, high-quality care. And that really decreases the cost on agencies to supply those types of things. So not only high quality, long tenure, longevity in the field and with their companies, and companies are affording that savings to the consumer.
That's wonderful news. You'd love to hear it. Now, piggybacking off of that, Ms. Crawford, how can families in Louisiana take advantage of these affordable home care options?
There are a ton of options out there. Senior care is a very wide and vast industry for sure. There are so many hidden things, but also some of those hidden things are really positive. We do have affordable senior care out there. We've got a lot of programs that are able to help. Your local area agency on aging often has a ton of resources for folks, but there's even things like veterans aid and attendance that even most veterans don't know about, and their spouses to be able to take advantage of. On top of, communities, when we look into actually going into assisted living, things like that, often have ways to be able to assist in that funding beyond private pay. And that veterans aid and attendance also works for home care, and most people do not know that. So for home care as well as senior living, all aspects of senior care have many great programs. Caring.com loves to be able to assist and find the ones that work specifically in your area for your personal situation. So I always suggest there are experts in our field here, and we are definitely primed to be able to assist in really finding and navigating all forms of senior care, as well as how to be able to afford and pay for that if that isn't already readily available for a family.
Nice, splendid. You love to hear it. I got one more question for you, and I'm going to get out of here, but it's a two-pronged question for you, Ms. Crawford. I want to go back a few minutes ago to when you said that the rankings are steadily decreasing, which is a good thing for the population. So how is the home care industry expected to evolve in the coming years, especially in light of this affordability ranking? And secondly, what advice would you give to families considering home care for their loved ones across our Arklamis region?
Absolutely. I think I'll do the second prong of that first, if that's okay. The thing I tell people is look now. Even if you don't think that you need care or need help or your family does, the sooner you look, then the sooner you'll know when that time is. Starting earlier, getting that supplemental care actually can extend the length of time that someone can stay at home or the not needing as much care as quickly. It also is a huge improvement usually in the quality of life, from socialization to making sure medications and just cleanliness and fun and inspiration and enjoying life really extends the quality of life and therefore also the quantity of life. So my very first suggestion is look early, look now, start having conversations and making this decision so you can really capitalize on the aspects that can be very positive and make it more affordable, right, long term. What we're seeing is home care itself on average is about $30,000 to $50,000 less per year than senior care. So again, starting early actually extends the affordability. And I think really what we're seeing where home care is answering the need of is not everybody has that same financial capability or planned for the cost of senior living. We're seeing now that home care agencies are allowing for more capability, skills that they can assist with. They've usually got different types of care depending on what you need. So it can be very specialized, very, very individualized. And also in a home care situation, as a family, you can pick your caregiver and making sure it's the right match. And I think about, when someone is aging or maybe not feeling well, having someone they're comfortable with to be able to provide high quality care is probably one of the greatest pieces of mind for them as the care receiver, as well as for the family that help make that decision.
Splendid. That's definitely a lot of information to take in right there, Ms. Crawford. But I want to thank you so much for coming on this morning and highlighting this to our Arklamis region, specifically Louisiana residents. Your time is greatly appreciated.
Thank you so much. The pleasure was ours.